for ACUsports.com. I'm Grant Boone. As we talk a little men's hoops here with the season beginning on Saturday, the beginning of a big 3-game road trip. Talking to Joe Golding, third-year ACU head coach, and first-year guard, a junior from Austin Manor High School, LaDarrien Williams. LD, let's start with you. You've played some junior college ball. You played at a high level in the high school ranks. Give me a sense of what you've experienced so far here at ACU in these first few weeks of practice.
It's been very intense, a little different, with everybody being focused at the same time. The coaches hold us accountable with everything, with all our mistakes and stuff, simulating how to be in the game for us and stuff like that.
You are one of a bunch of new players who've come into this team. Can a first-year guy who hasn't been here, can you assume the role of a leader?
Yes, I can. I feel a couple of us have taken on that role. Some of us by example, and some of us vocal leaders and stuff like that.
You were a football player at Manor, were you not? Quarterback?
Yes.
Okay, so you like to have the ball in your hands, right? A guard, quarterback. Is that just who you are, or is it just kind of the positions you've wound up in?
It's kind of who I am, because on every team I've been on, I've been kind of a playmaker, helping my teammates, putting them in better positions to score and be successful.
Tell me a little bit about the excitement about starting with 3 teams that all of us have heard of. If you're a basketball fan, you know about the Atlantic 10, Duquesne, St. Bonaventure. We may have to look on the map to see exactly where some of those are, but we know those names. And then Maryland, we all know about Maryland. How about the excitement level?
It's very high. The excitement level is very high with it. Throughout the whole team, everybody keep talking about it. We have nothing to lose. They have everything to lose. We got everything to gain. So it's just so much excitement going on about it, and just having the opportunity to play on this level.
Great. Let's talk to your coach here, Joe. From really the beginning back in April when we first got word about getting LD locked up to come to ACU, you kept talking about LD. Just wait till you see LaDarrien Williams. Now that you've had him in practice, tell me what you've seen.
He's a special kid. I think it goes back to what you hit on. I like the football part of it. Now, he probably didn't tell you all he did was hand it off to a running back. He'll tell you he threw it all the time. But, I love it.
You wouldn't mind him handing off here, though, would you?
No, absolutely. And I think he threw it a little bit. We just like to get on him. But, I love that about him. He's toughness. He was a leader. To be a quarterback, you obviously have to be. And he's going to play a multitude of positions for us. He'll play some at the point. He'll play some at the 2. And if he grows an inch or 2 here in the next month or 2, we might move him to the 3. So, he's going to play a big role. He's a leader. He's got leadership qualities. He's not a great communicator. We're trying to get him better talking on the floor, but he leads by example. And the kids, he's one of those guys that kids attract to, and he's a great kid. He's taking care of his business in the classroom. And I was a good friends with his junior college coach. And, in fact, I called him last night and told him again, just thanks, But we're excited to have him. We told him, when we recruited him, he was going to come here and help us build this thing. And he turned down some other schools, that were not obviously in the transition to help us get this thing going. So we're indebted to him for that.
One of a slew of new players. The 2 guys you do bring back, Parker Wentz and Riley Payne, they're going to see a lot of playing time, I would imagine, early, right?
No doubt, yeah. Parker's playing really well. We've been very excited about the way Parker's played in practice, and he's shooting it, but he's doing some other things, and he's gotten better defensively, so we're excited. And Riley, was hurt last year, and he's getting better every day. He still has a long ways to go, but he's showing some good signs, and I'm excited about where Riley's at right now.
It's one thing to talk about the excitement of a road trip, whatever. Well, now we're 3 days away, so let's talk specifics about the Dukes of Duquesne. They were picked to finish 13th in the Atlantic 10. I would remind people, if you're picked at the bottom of a very, very good league, that probably means you can still play. So what specifically do you know about this new Dukes team?
They're very athletic. They've got a brand new team, a lot like us. They got a bunch of new guys. Their best player probably sat out last year, the Soko kid, transferred from UAB. But they're very athletic. They play very fast. I would think the way they play would be similar to people here, to like a Midwestern state. Very athletic, very long, very good guard play. But they want to play up tempo. They want to play fast. They want to score a lot of points, and we're going to have to be very careful in how the tempo goes Saturday afternoon.
How big is the suitcase? You got a new one?
You know what? We don't, because we got to pay for bags, Grant. I forgot to tell you that before you get on the plane. We'll have to talk about that. But
pack light. Yeah.
Pack light.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I saw your weather report.
Yeah, it's going to be a little nippy. A chance of snow up in western New York, so that should be fun. Well, it gets started with a 2 o'clock Eastern time, 1 o'clock Central time tip-off at Duquesne. You can watch the broadcast and hear it here on ACUsports.com. For LaDarrien Williams and Coach Joe Golding, I'm Grant Boone.